What is packing with you, YouTube? Shout out to all the pack addicts out there. It's your man, King Howie. Welcome back to Cage TV. And let's get into it. Now, after the Mike Daniels shocking news to most Packer fans out there that are delusional about keeping Mike Daniels around, Kevin King is now off the PUP list. Yay! Yippee! Now, Kevin King, out of the last 2 years, has only played 15 games, and he only has finished 10. He had that one great interception against the 49ers, a team we should have beat that we almost lost to, that set up the game-winning field goal. He's had the groin injury and the hamstring injury last year that sidelined him, and not to mention his shoulder injury. Matt LaFleur today during a press conference explained how important Kevin King was to the defense, with pairing him alongside Jaire Alexander, and really pointed out his 4.43 speed and the intangibles and the abilities he has as a ball hawk at getting to the ball. But 2 years, I think he deserves to have another shot to get looked at. A lot of Packer fans are still mad about the 2017 draft where we passed up on TJ Watt, who has now 20 sacks in the 2 seasons he's played. And we had to settle for Kevin King, who's been sidelined for 2 years. So far, Kevin King has only played 32.4% of the snaps on the defense in the last 2 years. A lot of people are expecting him to have a breakout year under the new head coach and new GM, Brian Gutekunst. I think we should give Kevin King a shot, as far as his size, and I think he has a great size for a cornerback. We just need him to stay healthy. Right now, I could say that he's at a crossroads with his career right now, and as far as coming into the season with the Green Bay Packers. Of course, he has a lot of questions that have to be answered as far as his play on the defensive side of the ball. I heard that Mason Foster got released from the Redskins. I wouldn't mind if the Green Bay Packers went and tried to, bring him into camp as a veteran, show some leadership. I mean, are we really going to sit up here and try out Oren Burks and Crawford to see if these guys can make some type of contribution? I mean, we picked up Ty Summers in the draft. So maybe those guys could fill a void. Not to mention on the defensive line, we still have Kiki and Reggie Gilbert. So stop. Let's stop with this. Mike Daniels was a great player for the Packers. Let's stop that. Let's stop that right now. He had one good season, one good Pro Bowl season. Mike Daniels was getting pancaked on every damn play, missing tackles. Yeah, y'all all keep bringing up, oh, what about the game when he played against Seattle? Seattle had a terrible offensive line. Of course he's supposed to have a good game. Well, what about the game against the Buccaneers where he sacked Jameson Winston 2 times? It's Jameson Winston. Big deal. But let's not get sidetracked over my leftover rant about Mike Daniels being released. Kevin King has to show improve, man. He has to show improve. A lot of you Jaire Alexander fans who gave him a bunch of praise before the beginning of the season during the draft, and he had an okay year. He should have a better second year, so I'm not gonna be too hard on Jaire Alexander about, you know, his first 2 years in the season. Shit, he's been more healthier than Kevin King. Let's just get this all into perspective about this team. You Packer fans, with y'all delusional asses, we are transitioning into a different team. Can you guys get the old McCarthy era out of y'all system? Please. We're moving on from that old shit. Get over it. Oh man, it's so no loyalty. Loyalty to Mike Daniels? We have a new GM, new head coach, new coaching staff. Things are going to change. Get used to it. Just one more thing before I end this video. I want to speak a little bit about Aaron Rodgers. Now, sorry about that. I had a phone call. But let me speak a little bit about Aaron Rodgers. Now, Joe Philman back in the day made a point. He said, when Aaron Rodgers is getting the ball out of his hands quicker, he's a better quarterback. Now, all of this scrambling around holding on to the goddamn ball has to stop. Remember when Aaron Rodgers has the quickest release. He gets the ball out of his hands in 2.2 seconds. Where has that gone? Do y'all forget how we would used to be a high-scoring offense when Aaron Rodgers got the ball out of his hands quicker? Shout out to MVS working out with Randy Moss. That was a great idea. I don't know what these other receivers are thinking about. I don't understand why they not out there with you, MVS, learning from one of the greatest wide receivers, Hall of Fame wide receivers in the NFL. Well, training camp is coming up, I think Thursday, tomorrow. The guys are going to get back out there and get geared up for the new up-and-coming season. But all eyes are going to be on Kevin King to see what he can produce for this defense. I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of Packer fans are scratching their head with their fingers crossed, hoping that Kevin King can, you know, have a turnaround season and be a breakout defensive player in the secondary, where we have been hurt the most. Another thing I want to point out, Kevin King was ranked 30th, or matter of fact, last out of the DBs, because he gave up, I guess, every time he stepped on the field, he gave up a touchdown. So hopefully he can change that too, knowing that we have some studs at the safety position that can help him out. But with all being said, I want Kevin King to succeed. You know what I'm saying? Matt LaFleur explained how important it is for him to be on the defense, and maybe there's something he's done on off-season training camp that, you know, that has them looking towards him to be a great benefactor on the defense to helping this team be better. So be looking out for the tandem, the duo, Jaire Alexander and Kevin King, to make some kind of impact on the defense this upcoming season. Like I said, I'm going to be paying real close attention to the defense this year, since that's where we spent majority of all our money at, besides, you know, the Aaron Rodgers contract. But, you know, we spent a lot of money on defense. So we're going to see what this defense is made of this upcoming season. Yes, I am expecting trial and error with this defense. I'm expecting that, which we all should. You know, this team is going to get scored on. It just depends on how much they get scored on. Are they going to limit the 40-point games? You know what I'm saying? To take some of the pressure off of Aaron Rodgers? Because we need it. He needs it. This is your man, King Howie. Remember to like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially from the Packer community. Let me know what y'all think. It would be great to know how y'all feel about everything that's going on with this team. I'm out.